Hi guys, welcome back, and this is now the family computer that featured in the last video. I have since cleaned it up, so no more green tape. Controllers have been cleaned. But I can't do anything with the holes on the front and the side and the missing switch. Well, actually the switch is not missing, it's just a plastic piece that goes over the switch. So apparently the directional pad on the Hudson Soft controller was for player 1. So I have since transferred the D-pad from the Hudson Soft controller back to player 1, and the one that was installed on player 1 was the actual D-pad for the Hudson Soft controller. That's a review video for another time. So I have removed most of the stickers, except for the Namcot sticker on the side. So apparently there's some sort of glue that hardened on the plastic. That was apparently why it was covered with tape. So the back is still dirty. There's some sort of paint or discoloration or chemical reaction that happened on the bottom half of the housing. I cleaned it up as best as I can. And yes, it is now AV modded with the USB power. Believe it or not, these things run on 5 volts. So my version of the AV mod uses a mini USB, so it goes there. Plug the other end to a 5-volt charger. I recommend a 1 amp 5-volt only charger. Cell phone charger will do. 2 amps would be overkill, but at least you have additional an additional 1 amp just in case anything happens. But so yeah, this thing works. So you have the video here, left and right audio, but it's some mono audio, so you can use either to connect to a CRT, preferably a CRT TV. So yeah, I'm still not sure how I would be able to patch this up. I was thinking I would just sand the entire housing and paint it black, but I don't know yet. As of now, this one works just fine for gaming. Of course, there's nothing else you can do with this thing except game, but What I mean is the controllers work fine. You can play without any problems. So still thinking on how to deal with the case. And yeah, the player 2 had that hole on the top where an extra microphone was soldered on. Not sure why the previous owner or whoever modded this thing did that, but the microphone on this thing seems to be okay. Anyway, you don't really use the microphone for anything. It's been said that there are a few games that uses the microphone, but those games are too few and far between that the microphone is practically useless on this thing. But the plastic, the decals on the controllers look great, except for that ugly hole on player 2. And on player 1, the D-pad, someone probably thought of putting something on this thing. It has a, I don't know, a piece of hard plastic stuck in the middle. It doesn't affect the gameplay though, so it's fine. The decals on the player 1 are also nice and legible. So yeah. Let's see if I can get a few shots on this thing working. Alright, so here's the mod. This is version 6 of the board that I designed. So here's the name of the channel, Blue Shotgun Shells. Like, share, and subscribe. So this one accommodates both models of the Famicom main board, one of which has a ribbon cable, so it directly connects here. You don't even have to desolder this side. You just need to desolder the RF module. For the second version of the motherboard, the connectors go here and need a cable or a wire to solder it to the ground. I believe the mod video that I made features that motherboard, so you can check the link if you want to see that version of the board. So these are capacitors. This is 47 microfarad, 16 volts. This one is 100 microfarad, 16 volts. So as you can see, it connects between those legs. This is the negative side, that's the positive side. For this one, here's the negative, that's the positive. It goes on the I think this is the ground pin for the PPU, if I'm not mistaken, and that's the plus 5 volts for the PPU. The purpose of these capacitors is to reduce the jail bars that occur on CRTs. They reduce it somewhat, but it could still be seen if you really look. But it's usable. What I mean is the quality of the video output is good enough to be able to play. So this board uses two transistors. As you can see, there's one that is not populated here, that is an alternative for this one. So if, for instance, it is difficult for you to find the other transistor, you can use an alternative and solder it up there. I'll show you the details of this board in another video. Now, this is not the final version. There's a version 7.1 that I would be sending for production hopefully within the year, this year. Just short on budget as of this time, so I've had 5 of these boards made. I've already used 2, I think, so we'll see for the version 7 if it's better. Alright, so that's it. Modded Famicom. So let's put it back together, or cover it up, I should say. Alright, so there it is. You know what? I think I'm gonna think about painting this thing. It'd be nice to have a pink Famicom.
Pink Famicom. It's a nice pink Famicom, huh?
Or I can color it black and red instead of the white and red that you see here. Make it
or we can
black and red.
Or maybe we can color it green and black. Maybe that would be a nice one. But we don't have it yet, and we don't have it. So yes, guys.
My assistant here has her own opinions. So there you have it. This is the Famicom that has been modded and brought back to life. Few parts missing with ghastly holes on the case on player 2, but that's fine, I guess. It's working. I can use this for testing, or maybe down the line sell it for cheap to someone who wants to experience the playing games on the Famicom and doesn't necessarily want to spend too much. These things are now quite expensive nowadays, so what can I say? Retro computing or retro gaming has become a trend in recent years. So thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, enjoy.
Boom.